Hi children, in this class we will discuss about the third lesson, that is prehistoric society. What do you mean by prehistoric society? We have seen that there can't be a history without source. It means that our history was based and also it was a script or a written. We have seen some evidences, that is the script or the Stone Age site that were built upon which we are reading our histories. But now the history has the three major periods which will help us to know about the evolutions of the human beings. First period is the prehistoric period, next is the protohistoric period, and third is the historic period. Here the human beings of the prehistoric period covers almost all 99.9%. They have the evidence of the availability and also the proof that we have got from the records of the writing on the Stone Age site and also from the Harappan civilizations that we will study in the next lesson. Now we will move to the, as you can see here, origin of the human beings and development. The scientists from the archaeological sources and also the literary sources, they have made some inventions that the evolutions of the human beings on the earth was born ago 44,600 million years ago. The first living being appeared on this planet were the single cell bacteria called the prokaryotes. It means first the bacteria have been origined and they were living in the absence of the oxygens and they were getting energy and nutrients from the environment, that may be from the sunlight also. Then 4,000 to 2,500 million years ago, lichens or algae were seen. This led the evolutions of the plants and animals. After this, what happened? We saw the world of the living beings. That is the evidence of the fossil fuels and also the microorganisms that were ago the 3,500 years ago, that were founded in the Australia. It means that the first evidence of the fossil fuels was founded in the Australia. Fossil evidence of microorganisms as old as 2000 million years ago were founded in the Sandur Taluk, that is in Karnataka, as it is near to us only. Then in this road of the evolutions, 570 million years ago, fishes, insect, and 408 to 360 years ago, amphibians, approximately 320 million years ago, reptiles, mammals, birds, and also 65 million years ago, huge mammals, and 25 million years ago, apes, and 5 million years ago, bipeds, and 1.8 million years ago, human beings got evoluted. It means that the evolution of the human beings was not easy. First it was started with the plants and animals, then fossil fuels, then microorganisms and single cell bacteria, amphibians, reptiles, insects, mammals, birds. After all these evolutions, it has led the evolutions of the human beings. In this process of the evolution, first single cell organisms, then molluscs, then fishes, plants, insect, flying insect, reptiles, birds, mammals, flower bearing plants, grass, apes, and also bipeds got evolved. That means our lifespan, that is the human being's lifespan, started from 1.8 million years ago. We are having some different physical features and they first appeared, the first person to appear, the first living beings to appear in the world is in the Africa. Then after that what they have did, they have migrated to different forms of the countries. As you can see here, it is having the different stages of evolutions among organisms and the plants, that is microorganisms, molluscs, leeches, plants are leeches, algae, insect, amphibians, plants on the earth, prawns. These are all the evolutions that have first taken. Now we will discuss about the evolutions of the human being. The first age of the evolutions, that is the first period, is called as the Paleolithic period. Next is the Mesolithic period. Next is the Neolithic period. First we will discuss about the Paleolithic age. Paleolithic age. This period is the beginning of the archaeological state. Is nothing but we know that history has the two sources. One is archaeological source, upon which we get the evidence or the proof that shows that there were the animals also, animals and human beings were living. What they were using? The human beings were eating the fruits, edible plants, shrubs, and also they were nomadic in nature. Means they don't have that much minded grown peoples, and also they live in the caves and the rock shelters. What they have made? They have made some varieties of the stone tools that they were using as a knife, scrapers, cleavers, and also byrnes. And microlithic from the quadrates and flint. They used large leaves and the bark of the trees as a cloth. Fruits, edible plants and shrubs were available in the all seasons, so they were eating them only. And Paleolithic age had made the people to hunt, fishing, and also they learned to control the fire. They means they were nomadic in nature. They are the first persons. They are the first evolutions of the human being. The important site of means the people where they were living are Balan Valley in Uttar Pradesh, Hangzani and Baichabal in Karnataka, Kurnool and Amravati in Andhra Pradesh, Athiramapakka in Tamil Nadu, and generally there were 5 lakh years and 12,000 years ago the Paleolithic age people were seen there. Now we will move with the Mesolithic age. This age period was between Paleolithic and also Neolithic age, and it is called as the Mesolithic age. What were the human beings doing here? They started to use the small tools and also the bigger one when compared to the Paleolithic age. They started to fix one tool on the stick that they were using for the hunting purpose. Spears they were using. They were gathering wild nuts, and they started to store food, because sometimes they were not having the availability of the food also. In the endure hunger, what they have done, they started rearing animals that were wandering during hunting or rearing the offsprings that were found on the forest. And they also started animal husbandry, means they also started to domestic animals to live with them. The people roamed here and there for the search of the food, and their animals also they took with them. This used to use pictures on the rock, so that they started to mark that the area they stayed. This type of the Mesolithic age period was seen in Madhya Pradesh, Brahmagiri, Kanganahalli of Karnataka, Bagor, Dhaneshwar of Rajasthan, Birdhanpur of West Bengal, Vanpasari of Andhra Pradesh, Sarai Naharai and Madaha of Uttar Pradesh. And it was seen about 12,000 and 9,000 years ago from now. Next we will see about the Neolithic age. What is this Neolithic age? We have seen that in Paleolithic age the people were little nomad. Then they started then they started to know about the tools. After that they started to use the tools for hunting. They started to secure the animals as the source of the food. Now, in this Neolithic age, what they did that they often faced shortage of the food for themselves and also for their animals as a fodder. Then they started cultivating the crops, that is, on the bank of some rivers. Due to the alluvial soil, agriculture provided food for them and also the fodder for the animals. This enabled them to settle in one place and leaving aside the life of the wonders. Like this, agriculture became the first step in during the civilization and also culture. Means the agriculture was the first taken place in the Neolithic age. The first evidence of the agriculture was found in Mehergarh at present Pakistan. While the people started to construct houses with the sun-dried bricks for their living. First they were living in the caves. Then they residing in Barzhom of Kashmir dug under the underground shelters. When they faced the problems of the storing grains, they manufactured handmade poetry. Later on, after the introductions of the wheel, the manufacture of different type of varieties of the pot became easy. The stones were sharpened and used. Sangahalla of Ballari was one such center, such uses the stone tools. They were using hand axe and also the bones of the animals. The evidence of the Neolithic age are found in Banahalli, Brahmagiri, Budihal, Chiranda of Bihar, Narasipura, Uttahur or Karnataka, Halur and also the Pikihala. This period was seen above 9,000 and 5,000 years. Now we will see about the metallic age. The use of the metal started during the Neolithic period because they started to use stone and also the bone. Then they started to use the metal. The first metal that the human beings used was the copper. Then the people of the metal age learned producing bronze by mixing it with the tin and the copper. Bronze is an alloy and it is harder than copper. Copper wires you can see for it will use for the current supply as we are using now. Bronze is nothing but the bronze in Kannada it is called as the tamra. It will be in the goldenish color. Now we are using for making the vessels. Now copper and the bronze stone age. A quantity of the copper and the bronze stone age was very low. Stone weaponware continued to be along with them. And this period was called as the copper and bronze stone age period due to the use of the copper and bronze. This age began 5,000 years ago. Agriculture and cattle rearing were the prime occupations. Designed pots were manufactured and they used to belong wheels, copper implemented and jewelries were also found. Bronze implemented help with the deep cultivations of the land, conservations of the forest land and cultivated land. As a result, there was a rise in production of the food grains. First rice production was started. By transporting excess food grains to needy places around, a trade also started. So, this started on the river Sindhu and its tributary areas. Tributary areas are nothing but nearby areas. This led the Harappan civilization arise. Historians, the first urbanizations were also happened. In South India, the use of the bronze was less when compared to the copper. The evidence of the copper and the bronze stone age have been found in Halur, Banahalli, Brahmagiri of the Karnataka. Iron stone age. Iron is a hard metal as we know that. Now we are preparing tables, rods. In earlier, in South India, before the copper, iron was used. In South India, it was in use of the 3,500 years ago. And this period is called as the Grand Stone Culture period. The tombs of the Grand Stone Culture circle was constructed around the chambers where dead bodies were kept. Red and black colored pots were commonly placed in such chambers. In Karnataka, common people call it as a hut, house of Pandavas. The stone of the Mauryas, iron weapons and implements were helpful in agriculture, handicraft. The use of the iron were increased in North India. Arazian activities grade up, thus there was surplus yield. Some 2600 years ago, the class which controlled the surplus yield emerged as ruling classes. They were the republic state. Therefore, thereafter, the Nanda Maurya's emperor started. Important cities in Karnataka that belongs to the Iron Stone Age are Banahalli, Haribennahalli, Brahmagiri, Koppa, Narsipura, Himagiri, Halur, Jagidanhalli, Savanadurga, Huttidurga, Pandavara, Dinne, etc. These places were the evidence proof of the Iron Stone Age period. Thank you all.